Welcome to Sleepy Tales. My name is Mateus, and before we begin today's story, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment below saying, "I'll sleep well tonight." Now, sit back, relax, and let's dive into tonight's tale. The sun had barely risen when the experienced explorer, Jack, and his team set out on their expedition into the dense and unknown jungle. Jack had spent years studying maps and collecting stories about a legendary city hidden deep in the heart of the jungle, said to be filled with treasures and mysteries beyond imagination. His team was made up of a geologist, an archaeologist, a doctor, and a technology expert, each bringing their own unique skills to the mission. They had been preparing for months, packing carefully, and training relentlessly for what lay ahead. As they trekked deeper into the jungle, the air became thicker and the forest grew more oppressive. The team had to hack their way through dense undergrowth, ford raging rivers, and navigate steep mountain passes. Despite the harsh conditions, Jack's team remained focused, driven by the prospect of discovering the secrets of the lost city. At night, they set up camp and sat around the fire, sharing stories of their past expeditions and dreams of what they might find in the lost city. They knew they were not alone in their quest, as they had heard rumors of other treasure hunters and explorers scouring the jungle for the same elusive city. One day, as they were making their way through a particularly thick part of the jungle, they stumbled upon a clearing. In the center of the clearing stood a massive stone structure, clearly man-made, but unlike any they had ever seen before. The structure was adorned with intricate carvings and symbols, hinting at the ancient civilization that had once lived there. The team was awestruck, realizing they were likely the first modern humans to lay eyes on this ancient wonder. They spent hours studying the structure, taking measurements, and making notes, their excitement growing with each new discovery. As the sun began to set, they set up camp nearby, eager to continue their exploration in the morning. But as they sat around the fire, enjoying a hot meal and recounting the day's events, they heard rustling in the bushes nearby. Jack and his team sprang into action, weapons at the ready, as a group of rival treasure hunters emerged from the darkness. Tensions were high as the two groups faced each other, each eager to claim the discovery as their own. It was clear that a confrontation was inevitable, and Jack knew that he and his team would have to be ready to defend themselves and their discovery. The night passed in uneasy silence, with both groups watching each other warily, and the jungle around them growing ever more ominous. As the first light of dawn broke over the jungle, the two groups faced off, ready to fight for what they believed was rightfully theirs. And so, the stage was set for an epic showdown in the heart of the jungle, with treasure, ancient secrets, and survival at stake. The atmosphere was tense as the two groups faced each other, each daring the other to make a move. Jack knew that he and his team would have to be quick and decisive if they were to claim the discovery as their own. The rival group made the first move, lunging forward with weapons drawn. Jack and his team reacted instantly, fending off the attack with skill and precision. The battle was fierce, with both sides taking heavy blows and casualties mounting. But Jack's team was well-trained and well-prepared, and they quickly gained the upper hand. Their opponents were soon forced to retreat, leaving the stone structure and the lost city within Jack's grasp. Despite the victory, Jack knew that the danger was far from over. He and his team continued their journey deeper into the jungle, facing new challenges and obstacles at every turn. The jungle seemed to be alive with dangers, from venomous snakes and deadly insects to treacherous terrain and fierce predators. But the team pressed on, driven by the prospect of discovering the lost city and the treasures that lay hidden within. As they journeyed deeper into the heart of the jungle, they encountered ancient ruins, artifacts, and relics, each adding to their understanding of the ancient civilization that had once lived there. The team worked tirelessly, analyzing and cataloging each new discovery, piecing together the story of the lost city and its people. They uncovered evidence of a sophisticated society, with advanced technology, architecture, and art. But they also discovered dark secrets, hints of a civilization on the brink of collapse, ravaged by disease, war, and environmental destruction. Despite the risks, Jack's team persevered, driven by the thrill of discovery and the hope of unlocking the secrets of the lost city. They battled fierce predators, treacherous terrain, and even rival treasure hunters, determined to complete their mission. Finally, after months of hard work and sacrifice, they reached the lost city. The city was everything they had imagined and more, with towering pyramids, sprawling marketplaces, and majestic palaces. But the city was also a testament to the fragility of human civilization, its grandeur marred by signs of decay, abandonment, and destruction. As Jack's team explored the city, they uncovered clues to its downfall, evidence of environmental degradation, social unrest, and conflict. They also discovered treasures beyond their wildest dreams, from precious metals and gems to priceless art and artifacts. But as the team prepared to leave the city, they realized that their mission had not been in vain. They had uncovered more than just treasures and secrets. They had uncovered a story of a lost civilization and the lessons it had to teach. They knew that their discoveries would change the course of history, shedding light on the past and guiding the future. With heavy hearts, Jack and his team bid farewell to the lost city, leaving behind the treasures and secrets they had uncovered. But they left with something far more valuable, the knowledge and experience gained from their epic adventure, and the memories of the challenges, triumphs, and bonds forged along the way. As Jack and his team emerged from the jungle, they were greeted with cheers and applause from their supporters. News of their epic adventure had spread far and wide, and they were hailed as heroes and legends. But Jack knew that their mission had not been about fame or fortune, it had been about discovery and learning. He shared the stories and secrets of the lost city with the world, inspiring new generations of explorers and scholars to continue the quest for knowledge and understanding. The discoveries made by Jack's team changed the course of history, shedding light on the past and guiding the future. The lost city became a symbol of human resilience, a reminder that even the greatest civilizations are vulnerable to the forces of nature and the mistakes of their people. For Jack and his team, the adventure had been more than just a quest for treasure or fame, it had been a journey of self-discovery and growth. They had faced their fears and limitations, and emerged stronger and wiser. As Jack looked back on the adventure, he realized that the greatest treasure they had uncovered was not gold or jewels, but the bonds of friendship and camaraderie that had been forged along the way. He knew that he had found a family in his team, and that they would always be bound by the memories of their epic adventure. And so, as Jack and his team prepared to embark on new adventures and discoveries, they did so with the knowledge that they had changed the world, and with the hope that they would continue to do so for generations to come. In the end, the adventure was not just about the lost city or the treasures it held, it was about the journey, the discoveries, and the bonds that had been forged along the way. And as Jack looked towards the horizon, he knew that the greatest adventure still lay ahead, waiting to be discovered and shared with the world. Thank you for listening to this bedtime story, and remember, if you struggle with falling or staying asleep at night, click on the first link in the description for the ultimate solution to your problem. Now, choose one of these two videos and continue on our journey in the world of bedtime stories.